There's an old saying about space. In the void, no one can hear you scream. Physics tells us this is true. Sound is a mechanical wave. It needs air, water, or stone to travel. Without a medium, the vibration dies in your throat. But there is a different kind of silence that haunts us. It is not a lack of air. It is a lack of answer. For 60 years, we have been screaming into the dark. We have pointed our radio telescopes at the stars. We have sent golden records into the abyss. We have shouted, "We are here," and the universe has shouted nothing back. The silence is absolute, and it is the most terrifying sound we have ever heard. To understand why this silence is strange, we must look at the math. The Milky Way galaxy is a spiral of dust and fire containing roughly plus 400 billion stars. Recent data tells us that nearly every star hosts planets, and perhaps 1 in 5 of those stars hosts an Earth-sized world in the habitable zone. Do the arithmetic. That is tens of billions of potential homes. Tens of billions of warm, wet rocks where chemistry could become biology. And the universe is old. Our sun is young, a third-generation star. There are planets in this galaxy that are billions of years older than Earth. Civilizations there should have risen, expanded, and colonized every star system long before we even learned to make fire. Imagine walking into a crowded stadium. The lights are on. The seats are warm. The smell of popcorn is in the air. But there is no one there. Not a single soul. This is the Fermi Paradox. If the math says life should be common, and the physics says space travel is possible, then where is everybody? The sky should be buzzing with signals. We should see megastructures blocking the starlight. We should be swimming in a crowded ocean. Instead, we find ourselves in a cathedral of silence. Either our understanding of the universe is fundamentally wrong, or something is happening to the guests before they can make it to the party. We often overestimate our own voice. We think we have been broadcasting our presence to the universe for a long time. But in cosmic terms, we are whispering. Our earliest strong radio signals, TV, broadcast, radar, early communications, have only traveled about 100 light years. The Milky Way is 100,000 light years across. If the galaxy were the size of Earth, our radio bubble would be smaller than a single grain of sand. Unless the civilization is practically standing on top of us, they would have no idea we exist. We are ghosts in the machine. In 1961, astrophysicist Frank Drake wrote down an equation to organize our ignorance. It breaks the problem down into a chain of probabilities. How many stars are there? How many have planets? How many planets develop life? Intelligence, technology. Even with conservative numbers, the equation suggests there should be thousands of civilizations in our galaxy alone. But the most terrifying variable is the last one. L. The length of time a civilization releases detectable signals. If civilizations tend to destroy themselves shortly after inventing radio, then L is very short. And the galaxy is a graveyard, but you don't need radio to be noticed, you just need time. Enter the von Neumann probe. Imagine a civilization builds a self-replicating robot. It goes to a nearby star, mines an asteroid, and builds 2 copies of itself. Those 2 build 4. Exponential growth is powerful. Even at slow, sublight speeds, these machines could colonize the entire Milky Way in just a few million years. In geological time, that is an instant. Since the galaxy is billions of years old, this should have happened already, a dozen times over. Yet, we see no probes, no machines, no welcome mat. An advanced civilization needs energy, massive amounts of it. Eventually, they should harvest the power of their entire star. We call this a Dyson sphere. Such a structure would block the star's visible light, but radiate massive amounts of that infrared heat. It would shine like a beacon to our telescopes. We have scanned millions of stars looking for this infrared excess. We have found dust. We have found gas. But we have not found a single confirmed megastructure. The stars appear wild, untamed. unharvested. This leads us to the most chilling theory in all of science, the Great Filter. The theory suggests there is a hurdle in the evolution of life that is extremely difficult to cross. A step so improbable or so dangerous that almost no species survives it. There are two possibilities. One, the filter is far behind us. We are the lucky lottery winners who survive the impossible odds. Or two, the filter is ahead of us, and we are walking straight toward the wall that has killed everyone else. Let us consider the possibilities. Scenario 1. We are the first. For billions of years, the universe was a hostile place. Gamma-ray bursts frequently sterilized entire galaxies. The cores of galaxies were too active, too hot, too dangerous for complex life to hold on. But recently, the universe has calmed down. It is possible that the starting gun for life only went off a moment ago. We are not late to the party. We are the first ones to arrive. There are no aliens because they haven't evolved yet. We are the ancients. We are the elder race that future civilizations will look for in the ruins of time. Scenario 2. We are the last. Or rather, we are just the latest in a long line of failures. It is possible that life starts everywhere. Bacteria might be common, moss might be common, even intelligent animals. But perhaps keeping a technological civilization alive is impossible. Maybe civilizations are like unstable isotopes. They decay. They flare up for a few thousand years and then they burn out. If this is true, the galaxy is not empty. It is a graveyard. This leads to the prime trap of intelligence. We assume intelligence is a survival trait. We think being smart makes us safe. But evolution does not care about Shakespeare or quantum mechanics. It only cares about survival. It is possible that intelligence is a biological error. As soon as a species gets smart enough to split the atom, or change its own climate, or build artificial intelligence, it destroys itself. We might be holding a weapon we are too clumsy to use. Scenario 3. The civilizations are there, but they are hiding. This is the dark forest theory. Imagine the universe as a dark forest at night. It is full of armed hunters stalking through the trees like ghosts. If a hunter sees another person, he cannot know if they are a friend or a foe. And since survival is the only rule, the safest option is to shoot first. In this forest, silence is survival. Any civilization that reveals itself by broadcasting radio signals, for example, is immediately eliminated by the others. We are the only ones foolish enough to light a campfire and shout, "Here we are!" Scenario 4, the zoo. We are not alone. We are not hidden. We are being watched. Just as we set aside nature preserves to protect endangered species, advanced civilizations might have declared Earth a restricted zone. They observe us, they study us, but they follow a prime directive of non-interference. To them, we are not peers. We are bacteria in a petri dish. Or perhaps, we are a dangerous virus in quarantine. They are waiting to see if we mature, or if we must be sterilized. Scenario 5, transcendence. We assume aliens want to explore space. We assume they want to conquer galaxies like the Roman Empire. But what if they don't care about out there? What if they care about in here? An advanced species might abandon their biological bodies. They might upload their minds into a digital paradise. Why spend thousands of years traveling through the cold, boring void of space when you can simulate an infinite number of perfect universes inside a computer? They are not silent because they are dead. They are silent because they are playing a better game, and they have logged off from reality. Arthur C. Clarke once said, "Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying." We usually think finding aliens would be a triumph, a celebration. But consider the alternative. If we find ruins, if we find a dead civilization, It confirms that the Great Filter is real. It means that advanced societies hit a wall. It means the graveyard is waiting for us too. In a way, the silence is comforting. Because if we find someone else's bones, we are looking at our own future. But what if the silence is real? What if we are truly completely alone? This is a weight almost too heavy to bear. It means that consciousness is a fluke. It means that in a universe of dead rocks burning gas and freezing vacuums, we are the only things that can feel love or wonder. If the Earth falls, the universe goes blind. There will be no one left to observe it. The lights will stay on, but the house will be empty. Why are we so obsessed with finding them? Why do we listen to the static for decades? It is not because we need their technology. It is because we need validation. We are like a child waking up in a dark house calling out for a parent. We want to know that we are not an accident. We want to look into the mirror of the cosmos and see another face looking back. We search for aliens to prove that we matter, to prove that life is a rule, not an error. But if no one answers, the responsibility shifts to us. If the galaxy is dead, then we are not the audience. We are the actors. We are the torchbearers. We are carrying the only flame of consciousness through a hurricane. If we destroy ourselves by war or negligence or apathy, we are not just killing a species. We are killing the universe's ability to know itself. We do not have the luxury of giving up, because right now, we are the only game in town. Imagine it happens tomorrow. A radio telescope in New Mexico picks up a pulse, not random noise, a sequence, prime numbers, the structure of an atom. In a single heartbeat, human history would be divided into before and after. Every religion, every philosophy, every war would suddenly look very small. The silence would be broken. We would know finally that the universe is not a dead room. It is a community. And we are the new neighbors moving in. But until that day comes, the silence remains. And it is deafening. Do not treat the silence as empty space. Treat it as a key waiting room. Or perhaps, treat it as a warning. The universe is vast and old and cruel. If we are the only ones here, then we are the most precious thing in existence. We are the universe's way of feeling pain and joy and wonder. Look at the stars tonight. They are beautiful, but they are silent. Make some noise, because if we don't, no one else will.